All right, third grade, we're going to grade chapter 14 test. So go ahead and get out your test and get out a red pen and we'll grade this together. And then we'll kind of tally up how many you missed for each section. All right, so let's start with, will those flowers bloom again in the spring? Will what bloom again in the spring? Flowers. Subject, noun. What is being said about flowers? Flowers will bloom. So we have a helping verb and a verb. Okay? Those. That says which ones. Do you remember which one? Which one? Here we go. Adjective. Hopefully you knew that. Adjective. Again. It's a little tricky, wasn't it? Did you think it was tricky? So again is an adverb. Kind of says when is it going to do it? It's going to do it again, or how it's going to do it. I don't know. That's a little tricky, but it's definitely an adverb because it's kind of saying, it's describing or it's explaining when it's going to bloom or how it's going to bloom. Okay, so it's an adverb. In, preposition. In what? The spring, object of the preposition. The article, adjective. In the spring, prepositional phrase. This is a interrogative sentence, question mark. And we're going to divide between the subject and the verb. Flowers bloom. And this is not in natural order. Hopefully you saw this helping verb out here that usually goes with the verb, right? So we're going to underline him twice. Underline those flowers once. And then bloom again in the spring twice. All right, how did you do with that? So if you did not get a parentheses here or on the end, you need to mark off for that. And then, of course, if you didn't label anything exactly the way I labeled it, you'll need to mark off for that. And then, of course, out front here, this is a plain subject noun, verb, pattern 1. And if you got any part of this wrong, the whole thing's wrong. Okay, I only count this worth 1 point. So any part of this is wrong, then you count it wrong. All right? Okay. So then let's do the next one. I bought my sister a copy of her favorite book. Who bought my sister a copy of her favorite book? I. Subject, pronoun. What is being said about I? I bought. Verb. Bought what? A copy. So that's our direct object. Come back to verb, make it transitive. And then I bought a copy for whom or to whom? Sister, I-O. Whose sister? PPA. And then A is article adjective. Hopefully you did good on that. And then of is a preposition of what? Book. Object of the preposition. Favorite, which kind? Her favorite, adjective. And her, whose is it? Hers. So her is PPA. Possessive pronoun adjective. This is a declarative sentence. We'll divide between the subject and the verb, which is I and bought. And this does not need to be underlined because it's in natural order. This is a subject, noun, verb, transitive, I-O-D-O, pattern 3. All right, how'd you do? Hopefully you got that PPAs here on these. All right. Oh my. So this is just one interjection. If you wrote interjection and interjection, that's fine. As long as both of these is an interjection, okay? Oh my. That's one interjection. The lions and tigers at the zoo terrified the reader. What at the zoo terrified the children? I'm sorry, the reader. The children. What terrified them? Lions and tigers. So we have two subject nouns here. So we have a compound subject noun here, compound subject noun with a conjunction in between. So that is a C in between there. At, we know that's a preposition. At what? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. We should go in the right order, right? Lions and tigers. What is being said about lions and tigers? Lions and tigers terrified. That's what they did. So that's a verb. Terrified what? The children. That's a direct object. This is an article adjective. Oh, and because it's a direct object, this needs to be verb transitive. So now here we go. Back to at, preposition, at what? The zoo, object of the preposition, the article adjective, at the zoo, prepositional phrase in parentheses. This is an exclamatory sentence, and our classification is subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2. All right, how did you guys do with that? Hopefully you did fantastic. Many of you, if you just slow down, oh, I'm so sorry about this. Article adjective, hopefully you got that. If you slow down, you do not do bad at this. You do great. So hopefully you did great on these too. All right, so let's move up. This is worth 47 points here at the top here. So you don't have to say how many yet, but do mark how many you got wrong off here. If you forgot to put a parentheses, if you forgot to make this transitive, that's wrong. So your letters need to be exactly like mine. If you forgot to make this, or if you did not make this a compound, that's wrong. So for each one you got wrong, if you did not label at the end, that's wrong. Write how many you got wrong out here, okay? So let's move on here to our different forms of adjectives. Let's see if I can move it up a little bit further. Okay, here we go. All right, so large, this becomes larger, and then largest. More excited, most excited. If you have a question about anything so far of how you're grading it, just ask your mom or your dad or whoever is the parent watching you today and let them make a decision on how they want you to mark it, okay? I'm going to defer to their judgment. They know they can help out since I'm not there. Okay, brighter, brightest, playful. We're gonna say more playful. Hopefully you notice whenever you saw that full on the end, we never added fuller. We always added the more in front. So more playful, most playful, smart, smarter, smartest. And then good. This is one that's kind of irregular. That changes completely. So good. Hopefully you put better. And yes, best. Okay. Let's do these. All right. So the last question on the test was the difficult, the most difficult. So 3 syllables, difficult. We know that's going to be most difficult. Long, our driveway is the longest, the most long, so longest, right? A rattlesnake is blank than a grass snake. Dangerous, 3 syllables, so more dangerous, not dangerouser. More dangerous. I ate, oh, here's little, so it's an amount. We don't say littler pizza than my brother. We say less. And then my sister runs faster. So faster than Martha. Okay. So each one you did not get right on that. If you got anything wrong in this, the whole thing's wrong. So you don't take off the little part point for more and then most. Just the whole thing is wrong. Just 1 point for that whole number. Okay. All right, so let's move down here to our editing. So this is Allison saying, Mom, my friends Bonnie and Cindy love the flowers in your flower garden. Okay. All right, so quotations, capital M. Mom, comma, my friends, comma, Bonnie and Cindy, comma, love the flowers in your flower garden, period, comma, quote. Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys, sorry about that. I was not paying attention. Comma, quote, right there, said capital A for Allison, period, and we are going to underline said Allison because that is explanatory words. So let's go back and count our editings. We should have 12 mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the period there. All right, so let's go around and turn over the back side and grade those. All right, so I'm trying to move this up as we go along. Funny is to money. Fries, so this is a rhyming analogy, so fries and prize. All right. Window is to house, so this is a part to the whole. Handle is to door. Okay. All right. Exercise 2 says choose the word that matches the definition. So the same in every way. That's identical. Easily seen through is transparent. Okay, choose a definition for the underlined word. I could see Fluffy through the transparent door. So that is something that's easily seen through. Number 2, the two girls are identical twins, so they're the same in every way. Choose the correct synonym. Transparent would be clear. Identical would be, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not move that down for you guys. So here we go. This one, I don't know at what point you couldn't see anymore, but number 2 is the same in every way. And down here, we have B, number 1, B, number 2, A. Okay, so let's go back up here again. All right, transparent is the antonym, so this is the opposite of transparent. Can't see through it, so it's cloudy. Like think about water being kind of cloudy, can't see through it. The opposite of identical would be different. All right, we're going to do the part of speech for these words. They watched TV after dinner. That would be a subject pronoun, so we know that is a pronoun. The dog played and slept. 2 things he did, so this would be compound verb, and that and in between there is a conjunction. So hopefully you guys got that one. An old truck chugged noisily down the road. How did it chugged? It's noisily. That's how, and how is adverb. Okay. Choose the answer that shows the correct way to use the underlined adjectives. I am really sorry. I forgot, you guys. You can't see all that. So hopefully you get this. So adverb here for noisily. How. Okay. All right. So Tina, I'm going to move that up now. Tina is taller than Gina. So taller, do we say taller, more taller, or tallest? That is correct as is. Jalen, oh no, Marvin ate least cake than Tyson. No, we're going to say less cake than him. Jalen is the bestest friend I have. Some people might say that that's not correct. We say is just the best. And then the math test was more harder than the English test, so we're just going to say harder. We don't need that more in front, right? Okay, so these are all just 1 point each. Take them off, write how many you got wrong, and on the other side, count out how many you got wrong, write them up here, and then have your parents send, I sent the link. It's on the homework assignment sheet. They can click on and just, it'll have to fill your name in and just how many you got correct on this test. Okay, so it's how many you got wrong out of, I can't remember exactly. I think it's out of 93. All right, so how many you got correct out of 93, and have them send that to me. Hope you guys did great. Have a great summer if I don't get in touch with you again, but this is the last grammar video I'm doing this year. So anyway, please let me know if you have any questions or if you need some extra help. I'll be happy to sit with you or have a Marco Polo with you or talk with you about anything you might need help with, okay? Let me know. Thanks.